Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. My name is Noah. I'm 19 years old. I'm studying in London right now, journalism at City University London. I'm here with my mom, Camelia, who's all the way back home in New Jersey. And we're doing this as a part of the Huffington Post Talk to Me series, where children, grandchildren, parents, they're having conversations with each other just to talk about life. So, Mom, how are you?
I'm doing great. I
Yeah.
could see
So
you're
I,
doing.
I think Yeah, I'm doing very well. I mean, me and my mom, we speak every day on the phone, but there's always something missing when we're talking. I mean, all the time we come from Spain. My grandma, my mom's mom, Spanish, and we're always talking. We're always in each other's faces. Very emotional people. We're always giving each other hugs. And even though it's the best thing for me to be studying in London, we're missing that connection as family. So I can talk to you every day on the phone, but there's just something missing.
Absolutely. And actually, it's more difficult for me to see you. So that's why I think that we don't Skype as much, or we don't do things like we're doing. I I'm so grateful that you're able to study there, and want you to follow your dreams and do everything that you've always wanted to do, to be a journalist, to tell stories. I mean, no, that's what you're born to do. I miss you every single day. And even though I talk to you, I mean, it's not the same. But, I realize how fortunate you are and we are as a family for you to be able to do this. So, but we do miss you around the dinner table. And Olivia and Jordan miss your presence every day. So, but
Well, even yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, I was just thinking, because the other day you think about all the things that you should be grateful for. And I happened to be just going around town, and I was talking to a gentleman who's here from China for 7 years, and he hasn't seen his family in 7 years. He's a young guy, he's in his late 20s. And you think about, and he told me how lonely he was. So you think about, when I miss you, I think about people like that who don't have the opportunity to talk to their loved ones or see them even as often as we're able to see you. A gentleman at the gas station who's from Egypt, who had to move here, a year ago, so that he could send his twin kids, who are 19 years old, to better their education and to college in Egypt, who had to move here to be able to send, money back home to his wife of 21 years. So, in as much as I miss you, and I've always told you this, I had you and your siblings so that you guys could live your own lives, not to live mine. So pursuing your dreams and, going after everything and getting an education, is the most important thing for me as a mom.
And I've spoken to so many people recently who they haven't seen their parents. I mean, students who they just can't afford to go back home. They may live in. I was talking to a girl today who lives in Bulgaria, and she does not go home because she just can't afford to go home. She hasn't seen her mom in a year and a half,
Oh,
and I couldn't imagine not seeing you for that long. But at the same time, we've been since the start of the summer when I was in Spain for a month and a half, and now it's been 3 months. It's going to be another 4 month span. We're making it work. But I think if I didn't have you and such a support system back home, that really, like you said, you've always my whole life said that you need to live your life as it's meant to be led. And we know many people who their lives are they came into this world for someone else, basically.
no, you mean me?
So yeah, so you want to talk about that a little
Not really.
bit?
I don't know. It's funny because um, I think I was just meant to be a caregiver. I was meant to be a caregiver to you, Olivia and Jordan. I was meant to be a caregiver to my mom. And that's where my path went. And that's, you know, there's such a part of me that is so selfless, that loves it. But I think now, the older I become, I want to be a little bit more selfish with my time, and realizing that, my life is important as well. But
Yeah.
there's no better gift in life than to be able to help the people that you love, and to see them succeed, and to be able to make all your dreams come true. I So I guess little tangent, if I were able to give you advice, or, we talk all the time about advice in your life, just to be yourself, not who you think people, society, your family, anyone wants you to be. So this way in life, your challenges and whatever you encounter just become easier. Decisions that you have to make. So if you're truly yourself and you truly, believe in yourself, you do what you want to do, not what you think someone else expects you to do. So,
But then again, I mean, you've
having
been
said
such a caregiver and such a strong mother in my life and such a strong presence that I don't think I would be able to do what I'm doing. Coming from New Jersey, going to London to study, I wouldn't be as confident if I didn't have you as a support system who kind of encouraged me to do this.
yeah, I well, that was my one goal. I mean, I sometimes in life you learn from things that you weren't able to do. Like we talk about regrets, and I would say, although I don't like that word, one of the regrets I have is not getting an education. Not being able to go to university because I had other obligations in my life, and and that was my choice. I'm not blaming anyone. I had other obligations. I took care of my grandmother, and that's the kind of family we came from. But I always promised myself that when I did have children, when I was blessed enough to be able to bring you guys into the world, that you would have an education and you would pursue whatever avenues that you wanted to, as long as you have a foundation of being good people, hardworking people, honest people, and loving people. Then go live your life. You're not here to live mine or anyone
Mom,
else's.
if I don't succeed as a journalist, if I don't succeed doing anything, what's the one thing that you want me, Olivia and Jordan, my brother and sister, to have in life?
Love, respect for other people. I've always taught you to be kind-hearted and to give back, to pay it forward, regardless. I mean, I think that we've always just spoken to everyone, regardless of their socioeconomic background or any affiliations, anything. I've taught you to love people for who they are and for how they treat you and for what impact they make in your life. I just, respect. And
But that's you. That's you. When we came out to London, when you helped me settle in London in September, we stayed in a room of a lady's apartment at an Airbnb, and we stayed with this lady, Diane, and you just were so kind and so passionate, so compassionate to her, and we still speak almost every day, Diane and I, and she asked me all the time about you. Another story, when we were getting my phone set at Vodafone, I go every month to redo my phone bill. The guy at frickin' Vodafone asks me about you.
because I treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's what respect. And, when I left you in London, I left a piece of my heart there. You are a piece of my heart. And, staying at an Airbnb and meeting Diane was meant to be. We didn't stay at a hotel. So we stayed in someone's home. So when you stay in someone's home, it's so much more intimate and compassionate. And I just had a connection with her. And I knew that when I came home, that you would kind of have like a grandma. Diane's sort of like a grandma. You go over there. I'm so proud of the man that you are and the heart that you have, first and foremost. I think you're super talented and you're going to work hard and you will succeed and you will find your way. But what somebody can never take from you is what you've learned in life and the love that you have in your heart. And I see when you see someone who is homeless and on the street, you stop, you talk to them, you give them food. That is taught, and you see that. You act the way you act because you've seen this in your family, and you see the way that, we are and we've taught you to be. No one's ever better than you, Noah, but you're never better than anyone else. So you may meet someone who at some point in their life may not have a place to live, or you may meet the President of the United States, and I think that you would show the same kindness and the same respect to either person, because you don't know where your life is going to lead you.
Well, I learned that from you. And so a question that I have for you that I wanted to ask you for this Talk to Me series. Now that Olivia and Jordan are getting older, Olivia's going to be going to college soon. Jordan's getting older. Do you have any plans for retirement? Retirement from motherhood?
Well, you never retire from motherhood. You retire from motherhood when you're no longer here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What I would love to do is I'd love to have a bed and breakfast because I love people. I'd love to be able to cook every day and be near the ocean and live a relaxing life and sell antiques and used clothing and have a talk show. That'd be good, right now. Less yayas, girlfriends. Yeah, have a talk show. A bicultural, bilingual talk show.
Yeah. What kind of things would you cook at the bread and breakfast?
What stuff would I cook?
Yeah.
Spanish food, mariscada.
Oh, mariscada, no me digas.
A lot of fish. I don't know, a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of red wine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to need. After going to college, you're going to need more than red wine.
Yeah. Why?
Let me tell you.
You think I'm going to go to college? Is that what you just said?
At this point, you want to go to college?
No, but it's such a huge regret, you know, again with that bad word, but it's something that I wish I would have done. I can't see myself going now at my age, but it's something I wish I would have done. So it gives me such, you know, an honor. I'm so proud of you, and, you know, Olivia's next and Jordan's behind her, and I'm just so proud of you guys. And but in our home, when I guess Daddy and I raised you guys, it wasn't if I go to college, it was when I go to college, when I further my education. So
Yeah.
there was never a question because, you know, I knew, you know, we had made.
Any regrets
Well,
of any?
Besides the education, not having enough confidence in myself or knowing my own self-worth at a younger age. I think that's a regret.
What does that come from?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. But that I wish I would have been stronger. I wish I would have had the courage to be who, you know, I was, not to be the person that I thought other people expected me to be. And that's in a broad spectrum. That's to your family, to your friends, you know, to people that, you know, you may have relationships with. And that's what I want for the three of you more than anything. Just never deny or never change who you are for anyone. So, and you learn that, you know, and like they say, with age comes wisdom. And so it's my job as your mom to pass this wisdom on to you and hope that you don't make the same mistakes that I made. And hopefully then you'll pass it on to the next generation.
Yeah.
And
so I guess in closing, Mom, if you had to talk to yourself at 20 years old, at 19, at my age, right now, what's something that you would say to someone like you who's living out there today?
Be yourself, work hard, be honest with yourself first and foremost, be kind, be loving. You know, I took from a lot of those words and was able to move that forward, but I would actually say, and I think you'd be surprised, I'd say be selfish instead of being selfless, because selfless could hurt you later in life. You know, it's rewarding. I wouldn't choose anything else. Being a mother is the greatest thing I've ever accomplished, and seeing all of you succeed is just the greatest joy and the greatest pride. But, you know, be healthy, make smart choices, you know, stuff like that. But you know what? It's funny because when you left to go to university, you left me this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card that I look at every day. So when you say that, you know, I miss you, I look at this, and there's something that you wrote in here. I'm not going to read the entire thing because it's very personal. But you wrote something to me, and I think about it all the time. And you said to me that if I ever feel insignificant, know that at least you have inspired me to change the world. I will never forget this. I hold this with me, I take it with me, and I look at this every day. And those words mean so much. And to think that you have this wisdom at your age is just incredible. And it makes me feel like I did a wonderful, wonderful job instilling a solid foundation in morals and in teaching you values. And I think that's what's lacking today. And I think that this Talk to Me series is wonderful, because what do we love to do? We love to sit around a table and, you know, have a great meal and talk. And as much as technology is wonderful, it takes away from us being human beings. And I think that with all the technology, you just lose that. I think people are losing humanity, the core of what we are. People don't help people like they did before. People are just losing something, that sensitivity chip or whatever it is. But I think we need to do more of this as a society and as a world. So
I think that's another reason why I came to London, because we've always gone to Spain. We always went to Spain, and we have family in Spain. And there's something about Europe that is fundamentally different than the United States. There's something about, especially in Spain, not really in London, because London's very similar to New York, but being at a table at night around family who has cooked food, you'll sit there for 3-4 hours. Wine is flowing, but there's something to be said about just staying at a dinner table and just sitting and having conversation with your family, which is, I mean, we know it with sports, with extracurricular activities going on, especially in the United States. There's such a demand to do so much. And you see it with Olivia now, who's going through the college process. She's expected to do the SATs well. She's on the soccer team, the basketball team. She has all these friends. She's got her driver's license. She's doing all this stuff.
National Honor Society.
National Honor Society. She got in. I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's important? It's about the people, and you taught me this. It's about the people that you encounter on your day-to-day, and if you make a change in their life, that's what's important, and that's what will last.
That is what will last. And I always instilled just a little thought, just a little token, just a little something to let somebody who may not have anybody know that you're thinking of them. Like I had brought up this gentleman before. Well, at Christmas time, he's always the kindest to me and to Jordan. When we go get gas, he'll give Jordan a snack or a candy, and he's just the sweetest man. And he's here all alone. He's so lonely. And during the holidays, the station's within walking distance to a Dunkin' Donuts, and we got him a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, and we brought it to him with coffee and stuff, and this man cried, and he just hugged me, and he said how special that was that we thought of him during the holidays. And that goes to, to Judaism and to what you've learned and what you've grown up, and giving of tzedakah, and what Dad and I taught you. And it also goes to, I know that you had mentioned traveling. We exposed you. We took the three of you everywhere we possibly could, traveling in the United States, in Europe, and we exposed you to different cultures and different religions and different people, and you learn to love people for people.
Yeah.
And I know, but in Spain, people live to eat, not eat to live. So you'll live to party pretty much. So what's so bad about that, right?
Nothing. This conversation has been so progressive. Brings up a lot of great things that a lot of people in potential power can really learn from even this conversation that we've had. And you know what it boils down to, what you mentioned at the beginning, just having a love for other people. Not looking at a person based on the color of their skin, based on their religion, just based that they are human. That's
exactly.
right, Mom?
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
All right, well, so let's sign off. You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, Noah, until we speak again, which will probably be tomorrow.
We'll probably be in 10 minutes when we call each other.
Well,
yeah. Thank you, everyone at Huffington Post, everyone watching for the Talk to Me series. I'm Noah. That was my mom, Camelia. I hope you enjoyed our conversation, and have a good day. Bye.